Imagine a guy having his birthday, his 59th birthday, goes off with his wife, has a wonderful time. She takes him to the Marriott, treats him really nice. He walks around the golf course, has wonderful dinners, romantic dinners with her. And then a week and a half later, he gets home and he can't breathe. And he can't even walk to the front door of his house. And his house was probably no further than right over to that door. And he's having dizzy spells, about to pass out. Can't even bathe himself because as he's bathing himself, he winds up getting dizzy spells and almost passing out. Goes to the doctor. Doctor says, oh, you got a viral infection, just take these pills and go home. Week and a half later goes by, he's still having real bad dizzy spells, can't breathe, it's even gotten worse. Okay? Goes back to the doctor. His doctor says, well, I think there might be something a little more to it. I'm going to send you over to a cardiologist and let him check you out. So he goes to the cardiologist. They send him through a battery of tests, like 3 tests. Tells him, okay, well, I think you might have a little problem. I think you might have coronary artery disease, which I don't know what everybody knows what that is. It's the blockage of the arteries of your heart. So once he says, well, I think you're going to wind up only needing a couple of stents in your, it's only a couple of little blockages, so we only need a couple of them. So, okay, cool. So he's okay with that, no big thing. All his friends rally around him, he's cool. He gets in the hospital, and they lay him on the table, look at his heart, and they say, oops, no, you need about 7 of them. Nope, you might need a bypass. Okay, well, wait a minute, let me go in here. Oh, I better go tell his wife that I may have to crack this man's chest open. Then he finds out later on, the doctor says, no, I'm only going to put 4 of the 7 stents in because I can't do the other 3, period. There's no way it's going to happen. Well, that's what happened to me. And that's why I haven't been on the stage with the Whispers for the last, I'd say 3 months now. I was diagnosed with coronary artery disease, which is not fatal if you wind up catching it in time. Thank God I didn't have a heart attack, because that winds up killing a portion of your heart. I don't know if anybody's ever experienced that, but that's what it will do to you. And I'm telling you guys this because a lot of black people, and especially black men, are very prideful because I knew the signs 6 or 7 months before I even went in. The shortness of breath, numbing of the arm, can't catch my breath, feeling like you ran the Boston Marathon in the back of your throat, but it would go away. We have, as black people and black women as well, it's one of the leading killers on this planet of our race. And I'm telling you now, as a black man, do not have the pride. As a black woman, do not have that pride. If you notice the symptoms of that happening to you, go to the doctor, because what happens is that you can wind up dying at the drop of a hat. I ignored it. I had 90% blockage, okay? And luckily, through the grace of God, because we happened to be off a month, I decided to go in. Now, if I would have went out on tour, I probably would have died on stage. Okay, so I'm telling you this because, like Debor'a says, we let people into our lives because I think by telling you this, for the greater good, it will wind up saving your life. Mm-hmm. Men, women, if you feel anything, go see a doctor, man. It doesn't, to me, it was the greatest thing. I took male pride and set it aside because I have a wife that's like a bulldog. And she's like, oh no, you taking your butt because you know something, you got to pay the rent. You got to pay it. But she loved me enough to make me go and go check it out. And I'm telling you that because I just recently saw a story where a guy just had a toothache and wind up letting that infection go so far that it ran through his neck, down to his chest, and into his lungs. And by the time the doctor got to him, when he decided, okay, I'm really sick, he died on the way to the hospital. So I'm telling you, early detection for any of this can save your life, you know. So just wanted to share that with you guys.